Hey y'all, I figured I'd make another video because as we all know, the infamous Amakna quest has been patched and we can no longer use it to quickly farm commas, EXP, and chests. However, there is an alternative quest on Brakmar that we can use to do the same thing, and that's what we'll be covering in this video. The quest I'm talking about is this one by this Brakmarian guard located right here on Brakmar. And we're going to want to unlock level 100. Now, there's plenty of videos on an easy way to do this using the dephasing gem, so we're not going to cover that in this video. And I'm sure you could use this method on lower levels, but for this one, we're just going to do level 100. So the build actually matters on this one. Once again, it's dependent on having a hoo-hoo ring with the rune to give it an extra ether gauge at the start of the fight. We're going to specifically want the lightning soul armband to get an extra air gauge, or get one air gauge generated every time we attack. We're going to want to take as many 2-gauge water and air spells as possible with some filler to reach the 12 deck requirement. And then the most mandatory thing are the companions. So for this strategy, it's dependent on having Cadence and Michelle with their rune upgrades to give an extra ether gauge on spawn if you have another Alboran hero equipped, and to add Michelle's spell to your hand, which turns the target into a tofu with dephasing, which gives it +2 movement points. Now, you can put on any other Albuera hero for the requirement for Cadence's spawn effect. I just put on Bull, but it really doesn't matter. Stats also don't really matter because you won't be fighting. Alright, so now that the build's covered, let's get into the actual strat. So for this quest, to win it, you're going to want to get this fugitive to this finish line. It's a little complicated because this guy only has 1 movement point. So first we're going to move him 1 over here, and we're going to attack him. And we're going to cast a 2-gauge spell on any of these guards. We end our turn. Then we're going to have this guy attack the box, and what happens when he attacks the box is he becomes the box and protects him from their effect, which is gain an extra movement point when they see him in line. Then we're going to want to hit the box right here, and we're going to want to cast another spell, 2 gauges if possible. We're just going to go ahead and cast an air spell. It really doesn't matter though. And we end our turn. And now that we have enough gauges generated, then we can summon both of our companions. So obviously, because I have drawn a card off this, I need to get rid of a spell first. So we're going to just place this trap or just use any spell anywhere. And we're going to summon Cadence and Michelle. With Michelle's touch, we're going to turn the fugitive into a tofu with dephasing and move him as far as we can towards the finish line, so right here. And then we're going to use Cadence's companion activation to let him replay his turn and move him to the finish line. And that is a victory. And I'll demonstrate it once more just to show you how fast you can do it when you've done it a few times. And that's that. Took about 26 seconds, and you could always just leave the fight. So there you have it. It's just as fast as the old method, and you could do it at any level, as long as you have that ring runed, the armband, and these 2 companions runed with the essential upgrades. Hope you guys enjoy and get great use of this before they nerf it. And please be sure to ask any questions if you have any on YouTube and Reddit. Thanks.